Holders of XRP in the video going live today. There have been a lot of major announcements in the past few days, and the price of XRP has been falling. However, I have some fantastic news to share with you. There is a clear indication that a reversal is coming. You won't want to miss it when we break through $3 in what I believe will be a very short amount of time. Alright, the update for December. There it is, in fact. It was my prediction all along. Even though it's predictable, you should still prepare for what's coming up next. First, let's review the current situation of the American economy based on the reports that were just presented. To date, this year has seen the S&P 500 reach 54 all-time highs, which is the third best performance of the century. Additionally, since the 1920s, this ranks as the sixth most all-time high in a single year. In the midst of the index's 27% year-to-date gain, the second year in a row of, the gain is 25%. Also, this is the first year since 2021 that the market has not experienced a 10% correction. Naturally, I'll go into why this is so important now that we're in the 1920s, when the US economy was booming. It had never happened before. I believe something quite similar will happen again, just like when the United States first began to solidify its position as a global superpower. Indeed, this bodes well for the entire cryptocurrency market, as cryptocurrencies will play a significant role in the United States' rise to global superpower status. Having said that, it is possible to observe Donald Trump here. Concerning cryptocurrency, he is strongly in favor. His Twitter platform, Truth Social, which he essentially owns, is where he recently published a post. Thank you very much, Bitcoiners. This is essentially his way of saying congratulations. If we stand united, we can restore America's greatness. Evidently, Donald Trump is making an effort to restore cryptocurrency's glory days. He's making an effort to make it so that everyone wants it, which means that traders should jump on the crypto bandwagon now, because it's only going to get hotter after he takes office. And that's for a variety of reasons. First and foremost, to demonstrate how tremendously bullish that is, a new chair of the SEC was nominated not long ago. I will soon show you a clip from him. But before we get into that, XRP must be discussed, alright? For the simple reason that XRP will definitely engage in what I refer to as a rinse and repeat, alright? As we can see, a fairly substantial correction did occur after the last big rally. We quickly located our floor and set out. Finally, I am forecasting. We should be able to locate our floor within the next day or two. And sure, we might regroup for a bit, but we'll definitely take off again. This is the basic outline of how altcoin season operates. In a nutshell, this is how bull markets function. This has occurred to me numerous times in the past. Also, I'm going to demonstrate how to get ready for this, so I think you all should start doing it right away. Since RLUSD is going to play a crucial role in this, we should address it first. There were a lot of rumors going around, so I know a lot of you were hoping it would launch yesterday. It seemed like every major news outlet was covering it, so I assumed the same thing. But this is normal behavior in a bull market. I want you to be ready for this because I know that some people buy rumors and sell news. We don't know the exact date because they are still getting regulatory approvals from NYDFS, but I think the RLUSD coin is going to be launched very soon. In case you were wondering, the answer is yes. It could be today, tomorrow, or the day after that. We just don't know for sure. Remember that this is the official announcement from Ripple. Now that we've covered that ground, let's move on to the SEC chair, shall we? We're going to talk about this guy because, to be honest, I was really impressed after watching a couple of his speeches from recent events he's been a part of. Not to mention that Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse is equally impressed. I mean, he actually went and said, once Paul Atkins takes over as head of the SEC, the agency will return to using common sense. Plus, I couldn't agree with that statement more. To give you an idea of how fantastic Paul Atkins is going to be for the cryptocurrency markets, I've included a clip of him speaking right here. For the simple reason that I doubt many have ever seen this man speak. He has recently been in the news a lot. He was a participant at the Cardano Summit, and I've been conducting extensive research and found this. Alright, let's pay attention. That's why the SEC needs to keep its finger on the pulse of the market to determine the general trend, try to accommodate lawful activity, and let markets thrive. After all, new entrants pose a threat to established players, as well as assisting those seeking funding by reducing associated expenses for investors. I mean, that's the whole point of financial markets, to help get money to businesses, even if it means taking a chance that they might lose it all. All they have to do is go out and buy a lottery ticket, they'll probably end up broke. Yes, I adore this. Paul Atkins is a very libertarian regulator, which is the main thing that stuck out to me after watching his speeches. Investors, in his view, should act like responsible adults and make their own choices. Cryptocurrency requires that very thing. Gary Gensler's problem was that he assumed he was more knowledgeable than everyone else. And due to that, how much would it hurt if he enforced regulations that killed innovation and halted business growth? Well, the money for that is coming from the taxpayers. Oh my goodness, it was dreadful. Paul Atkins, the newly nominated chair of the SEC, is clearly an expert in his field. Markets should be allowed to do their thing. Investors must be allowed to take risks. Here, we're all grown-ups. It is only fair that we are able to do as we please. But if we opt for the wrong option, we must take responsibility of it. We will hold those responsible for scams to account, but we will not attack Ripple or any other company that contributes to society. Gary Gensler, the chair of the SEC, did just that. We are all well aware of that, of course. So yeah, it's a breath of fresh air to have Paul Atkins at the helm. I can't wait to watch him stomp around the SEC. I would not be surprised if he promptly discarded the Cardano. Sorry, I meant Coinbase and Ripple, not Cardano. I hope the SEC will dismiss both cases and ideally reimburse the companies that have been fighting against a corrupt agency for the past few years. I'm really excited for that because I think it will be amazing. I think this is about as bullish as it gets, and the rallies that follow will be massive props to Paul Atkins for being so pumped up. Since this individual has been to numerous summits and conferences for both Cardano and other cryptocurrencies, the Cardano community certainly has a lot to be excited about. You're not alone. He has also done a lot of other things. For example, he went to the XRP swell. To witness this guy's level of involvement and genuine care for the cryptocurrency community is truly inspiring. Now that we've covered that ground, I know you're all wondering, where will XRP hit rock bottom? What direction will XRP take in the coming days? Reason being, I've made numerous references to that throughout the video. In my opinion, the longer-term trends in the stochastic RSI indicate that, when we examine the daily chart, we will likely see continued downtrends or sideways trading for the next 1 or 2 days. Additionally, it could take slightly more time, possibly 4 days. I seriously doubt it will last more than 4 days. Whatever the case may be, I only want to emphasize that we will definitely be hitting rock bottom within the next few days. We will locate our new floor after we reach the bottom. In my opinion, that is when XRP will be most valuable. For the reason that other cryptocurrencies are currently dominating the market, such as Bitcoin, which recently surpassed 100,000 Avalanche in ICP. Because XRP, HBAR, and XLM were so successful not long ago, many other altcoins are now experiencing the same level of liquidity. After all, everything is cyclical, right?